Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 13 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to start the second floor. We added some doors, and then we also created the closets. Now we're gonna continue working on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in the beds first. So in order for us to make it fast, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the underlay, which is right here under properties, and then we're going to put it to first floor because we already added some of the beds. So here I'm gonna select the queen, CS on that, spacebar, and then just add it right here. So it will be added on the second floor. So don't worry about um, us adding it on the first floor again. So because we're in the second floor, it will automatically be in the schedule for the second floor. So now, other things that we need to add is the nightstand, CS on that. Let's not forget that we're going to add in um, some lighting on that. So you can add it later on. Let's finish all of this first. Let's add this one as well. This is the toilet. So CS on that. I'm gonna add the toilet right about here. And then let's add in the shower. CS on this. For the shower, I'm gonna put it right around here. So definitely we're going to change it and then put it in the right width and depth. So don't worry about that. And then here, I'm gonna put in the sink. I'm going to add it right about here. So to sink. And then actually we can even move it more right there. So we added everything else. So I just want to double check what else are we missing, and then just keep on adding it on those. I would like to add the entertainment system as well. So spacebar to change orientation, and I'm going to add it right about here. And definitely we can extend those. And then the TV as well. Why not add the TV? Click on tab in order for us to grab it from there. And then let's put it in the middle and then turn it around. So that's good. And then maybe the sofa as well. CS. Let's add the sofa right here in the middle. So that we're good. And I believe I'm happy with maybe the desk as well. So might as well add the desk and then the chair. Okay, so now I believe we can turn off the underlay by putting this to none now, because we could basically move this one under the correct space. This is perfect on this. We have enough room, it's not crowded, and obviously we're going to add in a lighting there. Here we're going to include the tub. So insert, load family, go to plumbing, architecture, fixtures, and then we have bathtub right here. And let's use the 2D only. So CM, and then we could just add it right there. So that's perfect enough. We don't need to. Let's just put it in the middle. And then here, we need to change this. So click on tab, and then we want to make sure that we have the proper size and probably up to here. So now we have those dimensions. We need to edit type, duplicate this so that it doesn't change on the lower or the first bedroom. And then here, what we could do is we could change this to 1241, and then this one is 1463. Click OK, and then there you go. It is fixed there and fit properly. And then let's not forget the line, thin line right here. We could just add something that looks like this, and we have more than enough space. So that's good right here. And then obviously we're going to add in our a sliding door here. So it will be one of those curtain wall that we're gonna change to a window, and then that window we're gonna add in a curtain wall door. And then here, let's add in the beds on the others. So here we could add a bed right there. And then here we could add one more bed. And then here we could add in another bed. And then here we could add in the entertainment system. Actually, we could just leave it like that now. I want to hide the sections, so I'm just going to select them for now, and then right click and then hide element. So I'm just hiding those for now, and then we're going to add it later on. So now what we could do is we're finished right here. Let's put in the shower onto this side. I'm gonna put it right there. Obviously that's not the correct size, so we're going to just add those. Once we add those, we're going to change the dimension. So before we add in, let's look at the dimensions. So I'm just adding that, and then I'm just estimating this one to around, maybe around like that. Okay, so edit, duplicate again, and then here let's put in the 1600 first, and then here edit, this one should be around 1000. I think 1000 is good enough size. We have enough room right here. Plus anyway, it's by itself actually. And if you notice, we have the common washroom right here, so we actually don't need to give this one for the other. So we could just flip this one right here without anybody's access. I didn't saw that on the other or from the previous video, but at least we caught it right now. And then here I'm just basically making everything good. And then here we could add in a table as well. And then the chair, because we have enough space. And then we will have the entertainment system right here. And then here we're going to add this one as well. Obviously it's not the correct fit, so we need to know that fit. 1800, so edit this type, duplicate again so that this one doesn't change. 1800, and then press OK. So that will change there. I'm gonna add in this one right here, and then because there's two people sharing this, might as well add two sync, and we have the space for that. And then there we go. So that looks good. Everything looks proper. We have the beds, and then let's take care of the nightstand. So here we could just add it on one side, and then here let's add this one on each side first, and then move it to the proper location. And then here we could just grab it there. There we go. And then this one, we could just have it there, or we could have it on one side. So either way, it's up to you where you're gonna put it. And then let's load in a lighting. So go back to the main, go to lighting, architecture, let's go interior or internal, and then we have one of this table lamp. Press open, CM, and then add it right here for now. Now I need my section, so I'm gonna undo the hiding. So you basically just press this one, close reveal hidden element. So you need to unhide those elements and then close. So we hid it first and then we showed it afterwards. So here I'm just gonna move this one right here, flip it, and we could double click it to show how it looks. So we're in the second floor. So I just want to show you guys how I find the proper height. So AL, that's align. Select that one right there. AL, and then put it right there. Then obviously there's like something right there. Because this is circle, we cannot actually align it unless we get this one. I think this one is, yes. So the proper height on this one is 762. So now what we could do is we could just select that CS. Like I said, once you CS something, you inherit everything that is edited on that. So we don't need to add those and then edit the offset or elevation level. It will be definitely right there already because you see as the ones that has it as well. But if you just add it, CM again, and add this one, if you notice, some of them won't inherit the height. So you will need to change it again and those kind of stuff. So you just need to take note of that. So now what I would like to do is add in the floor. So this will be tricky because we have an open below. So we're going to go around it. At the same time, like I said, we will have a balcony right here. We also have a balcony right here. So that will be a tricky situation. But right here, we could just click on the floor now. Edit type, duplicate. This will be floor number 10. And then let's edit the material. I like to add, so I'm gonna add probably clad white first, because we haven't used that. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use pick line to go around this one. So I'm just selecting all the ends. Here as well, you need to be extended. So right here, we're going to go around here. So I'm thinking if we should go around and then just add another one right there, or we could just extend it and then change it to whatever we want later on. So I'm still contemplating. I'm just going to clean up these ones that we have right here. So here, especially in this part, we don't need it because, as you know, this is the stair. So this needs to be open. Here we need to actually undo that. We need to go around here. There we go. This just needs to go around. We don't need to want to show it. And then now here, I'm thinking of just adding it later on. So I'm just going to add this one, the balcony. I'm just going to extend that balcony right there. And then here, I'm going to add the balcony as well. So I'm going to extend it as well. I think that's the right thing to do. This one right there. And it's going to be easier for us. So if we need to change it, we're going to change it definitely. And then this part, we don't need to show this part right here. I'm going to move this one a little bit as well, because it will be shown on the edge of this. So what I'm gonna do is, once I have it there, flip it a little bit at the top. So I've been sending stuff to Twinmotion all the time. That's why I know that anything that is overlapping will flicker, and that's why there's like flickering in Twinmotion. It's because of this, like overlapping stuff. So now click on finish, don't attach it, or else you will have a gap between first to second floor. So just click it on that. We have the floor. We can change the floor, the one below. Usually I want it to be obviously onto the, we could add a different flooring for the washroom, so by using paint. So we could do that later on if we want to. And here, luckily we don't have anything that doesn't look good, so good thing we have it there, and that looks good. So let's stop here for now, continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you like the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.